Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2. I am the young king, Emich II of Germany, age 21. It is the year 1019. Nothing bad is going on in our realms. We are suffering a bit of lower opinion because of two titles are revoked. So that will last a little while. Other than that, he's a pretty well-liked king. His diplomacy is average, stewardship is not bad, so he's kind of an average king. He has no bad traits that's ticking off people. I hope to improve it overall, and yeah, so he's currently focused on family life. It's going to go on for about over 4 years. That's fine. I did that to try to maybe have more kids. We have one son that was just born, and his name is Frederick, and I have a daughter of my own. I also have she's my cousin, but she's the daughter of my wife. It's odd. Very odd. And she is not... I can't get alliances through her. So, this guy actually... He is one of my... Marshal of Holland. Okay, so he is Count of Zealand. So he is... He's not a duke. I was hoping for a duke, actually, within my kingdom. Count... just to make them happy, actually. Count of Zealand. So, it's just the Count. We generally don't get counts coming after us. They're all dukes that show up as a faction, because we are a king and everything is delegated. Dukes have to deal with counts that are problematic. So, as you can see, it's grayed out because we wouldn't get any alliance. So, well, I mean, I guess I can go with him. Well, the other thing I can do is make someone happy within my court. See, they're all my agents, my council are happy. If I look at my court, let's go opinion. So, I mean, a courtier, they can't do anything. They have 0 powers, other than to join in an intrigue, basically. But I mean, I have all these guys. I have nothing to do with them. They're all going to turn into old men. I don't know why they're even there. There's a woman or two that I would like to go and seduce, considering that my wife and I aren't in love. It's just a marriage alliance. Marriage convenience for the alliance, basically. Okay, so on that front, so I haven't played in a few weeks. About a week, actually. It's been about... And we pulled through the disastrous Ride Through the Storm videos that I put up. Put up the second one today. Okay, this is about 1500 in strength. Going to move this over here. We got a de jure war on Sens. Now, he actually does have alliances with a couple, I think Auvergne and a petty kingdom of Weiss, which is up here. Their armies won't. I mean, they'll melt compared to our 16,000 man army. They won't be able to stand up against us. So, de jure claim on Sens. I can give one of the people in my court one of those. We can call in allies. So, we have Lombardy and Bavaria are our allies. It's a good alliance. I mean, we're basically, as long as everyone comes to support us, invulnerable to either Islam or to the pagans to the east and north. The pagans to the north are really fractured. I have nothing to worry about from them. To the east, well, Bohemia... They did go to war. I think they may have taken Genomo from Bavaria. Now, that was while we were facing our disastrous wars just a few years back when he was a young man. And I do believe they took it from Bavaria. Bavaria couldn't stand up to them. They had virtually no army of their own. And they've, I think, they have Bohemian subjugation of Poland. Okay, so Bohemia is trying to take back parts of Poland that rebelled successfully, and they have a bit of a war to go on, and they keep losing. If this is all one state, it's a bit of a threat. They could probably throw in about 15,000 men. But they don't. If they were to do so, I would love to have the Byzantines on my side. Who's actually growing? They are growing. They weren't up here before, and look, they're growing up here. They're Christian. Sorry, they are Christian, of course. They're Catholic. They're the same faith as me, so I can't complain about it other than I believe that they're the #1 power in the world. The Wabayids may have some size, but look at the size of these counties. Look at the counties, too, like 2 holdings. Not that rich, but parts of them are rich. Like, just look at Is that Alexandria? It's not part of them, but that is a very rich county. And they fractured. It used to be all the Muradids. Before that, I forget who it was. The Umayyads? Oh, these are the Umayyads. And the Umayyads actually caved. They lost territory to Lombardy's invasion. It's a holy war. I would love to have a crusade, but I don't think that that will happen unless the Byzantines are really hard hit. Now, unless the Mongols or the Turks come in and do something about it, I don't even know how they're going to have the Turks. The Turks should be in this area, actually. And they move in, invade. I'm not sure from which side. Obviously not through the lake, but invade one side. But these Byzantines are in the ascendancy right now. I think actually that's about... Is that about historical? I think around the year 1000 they were kept retaking territory, actually. And then kind of stagnated for a generation or two, and then the Turks hit in the east close to the end of the century, and they took a whole bunch of territory, and they threatened the rest of the Byzantines. They may have even laid siege to Constantinople. It's been laid siege to so many times. And then the Pope called the Crusades to help, but the Crusaders didn't really focus on the Turks in this area. They may have fought a battle or two with them, but I think for the most part, all the Crusaders went south, straight for Jerusalem, and they fought off the Arab armies down here, not the Turks to the north. But regardless of that, I would love for the Mongols to come in and shake things up. The map has been increased about 50% in size, so they're going to come through here, and I don't know what they're going to do. There's a lot of territory for them to take. They're going to be powerful, yeah, but we also, to the west, we're going to have the threat between 1250 and 1350 of the Aztecs. So because this is not one of my Let's Roleplay videos, I can disclose everything that's going on completely out in the open. So I'm hoping that they concentrate on the Umayyads here. That would just be awesome. On the other hand, they could hit Western France. They could hit the UK, or Britannia, sorry, along here. Quite often here they invade Ireland, and then sometimes I hear they invade Iceland, which is kind of weird because there's really nothing there at all. Okay, so enough of that. Let's go to war with Sens. Let's get our retinue over there first. I have been spending more time with my wife Adalberga lately, and though of course we did not marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. Ah, marital bliss. Okay, I fall in love with Adalberga, which means no cheating unless she dies. I have learned to take pride in my actions and in my great family. I have lost the humble trait. Oh. Same trait opinion. I don't know if that was a big deal. My wife is solidly... She'll like me, opinion 100. Is there anything she doesn't like about me? No, every single thing is green. That's actually rare. The one thing I wouldn't, if it was real, I couldn't stand about her is that she's arbitrary, which means she really doesn't care about what's going on. She doesn't care about justice, basically. Whatever suits her whim. I guess in the general sense. She's probably like, doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care if the guy dies. So, yeah, even if it was unjust, right? You know, so... But if it was somebody like her that she was in her family and she cared about, she'd like offer their head. So I can see why that would bother people. And I'm not a very good leader. Okay, Lombardy's calling me into war against Caliph Abdullah. I don't even know who that is. I'll accept though. Oh, the Wahhabids down there. I can't see this being a great war. Oh, we already declared war on them. I spent too much time explaining everything, and here's their army. Okay. Well, let's call up everything we have. So many raiders, and I have to watch for all this nonsense. Let's get the safer ones. Let's meet in Fowls. Okay, so... yeah, I'll try to avoid these raiders that the Dukes are dealing with, if we can. Fowls. It's a large one right there, 900. This one's a huge one, almost 2,000 men. Fate smiles upon me. My wife Adalberga is pregnant. Good. I think she's actually not a bad-looking woman. The pictures don't always do justice, but you have to kind of use your imagination a bit. When you compare her to other pictures, yeah, there's a lot of ugly people, men and women in this game. Lower Crown Authority. So, I'm trying to avoid that. And it's the legacy of taking away those titles. They're small. We do have our agents working on this guy, the 17% guy. And once that goes away, the faction, the opinion hit. Oh, what's this? Who is this? Upper Lorraine is challenging the Sens army. That's funny. They're gonna lose. Oh, are they? They're gonna lose, but they gave them about 1,000. Okay, they cut their force in about a third. Wow, that's a powerful raider group. 2,100. Mission Holland's been a success. Let's see if we can't push this guy over the edge. Honoring title. I haven't even looked at my money. Designated regent. I don't really want to do that. Let's send gift. We've already sent him money. Where are we? 24. Pretty good income. 24.85. 11.50 balance. Was there anything that we're saving up for? I don't know. Only, yeah, city fortification. I wouldn't mind paying for that. Lords of Frisia have approved the institution of High Crown Authority law. Not really at the best time. Frisia is always, they want, this is Frisia along the coast, they want their independence. It's kind of like Belgium. I'm not sure, I don't think Luxembourg's included in that. Belgium and Holland and modern Netherlands. Ooh, hit I. I've been playing too many games where hit I for inventory. This must be all the duchies. Let's get back to our independent realms. So, how many is this going to be? I think it's going to be around 15,000. Propose that Raidwan Makusan and... okay. I think I was going to try to seduce her, but no, not since I love my wife. Except, who is this guy? Who are you? King of England? Oh, wow. Did they actually unite? I had no idea. That's not really united. England's in the southwest. It's basically Wessex and a bit of... maybe it's Middlesex and Wessex. Northumbria is more powerful than them, but in terms of size, but that doesn't mean everything. Yeah, they've got some holdings to build up. Well, it's not really any of my business what's going on up there. Found a lower crown authority, exactly. This is the same guy that we're trying to make us like. Increased crown authority probably went up by 10%, but that doesn't explain why he dropped so much honorary title. Let's just give him designated regent. Make up for it. So if you haven't noticed the subtle change in looks between people, this is the standard look that came with Crusader Kings 2. There is an early look which I paid for, no it's not 15, it's 14, almost 14, that it was, they would wear different types of hats. If you go back and look at my earliest videos, this is probably what they'll look like throughout the entire game. I don't know, this should be later Middle Ages, like early Renaissance, later Middle Ages type look. But yeah, it's their looks have changed in terms of what they wear. And maybe even their hairstyles, I don't know about that, but at least what they wear. They used to wear these hats all the time. Noble Customs, we're definitely going to bring that up. It's 2 more feudal vassal opinion. I really didn't, well, yeah, I guess if it was more, I wish it was at least double. Be nice to have 16, but the game, I was just watching, I don't know who the name of the designer is, the lead designer for this game. He's a guy with white hair, shaved head, almost shaved head, cut really, really short, if not shaved. And like kind of like a beard mustache thing going. He explained that the game has actually gotten easier because of all the DLC in terms of keeping people's opinions high on you. Just wiped out their army. Okay, so let's go into Sens. Hopefully there's no attrition. Almost 50% victory just from that battle. Oh, so it looks like Lombardy is going... They have ambitions across the water. Well, the Umayyads seem to... I mean, I believe the Byzantines were supporting Lombardy. If you declare a holy war, you can get other Christian states to come in. They'll just want to be part of it. And there's quite a huge invasion. Over 20,000 soldiers down there trying to take... They've lost. There's no way they're going to win. It's only 1, 2, 3... 3, 4, 5 counties. Daughter was born, Gertrude. Sounds fine. I do find it a little bit funny that the king of Bavaria's name is Adolf. No, it doesn't mean. Doesn't mean he's Hitler, but it's just I just got a chuckle out of seeing that. In fact, real thing, the last Hitlers, because he did have family members, I guess distant family members. They're all really old. They refuse to have children because of Adolf Hitler, and they're going to all die, and the name will die along with them. Even though they had absolutely nothing to do with it. They would have been from Linz, Austria? I don't know if that's even here. I don't know where that is in... should be around here. This area. It's probably just a minor... I don't think it was a great big city. Okay, so we have Middle Francia, another faction. Oh, that guy did leave the faction. Okay. That's tiny. Okay, so... as much as I'd like to get de jure claims out here, we do need to deal with the factions. They're number one priority. This guy... Where are you? County of Brunswick. Oh, that's in Germany. Try to dissuade him any way we can. Lower Crown Authority in Frisia. Employers in another province, the nitwits from the Salvari cost me an arm. I don't want to lose who's been maimed. How can I wage war with these? He gained maimed. Well, I'm sorry. He's still a really good marshal. He's 18. He's the one that educated me, actually, even though he did revolt and go to war with me. You're training troops. That's military drill accent 2%, 2.07% yearly. That's so small. I think the chance of having a car accident are higher. A fatal car accident. I don't know if that's true, actually. You know what I'm trying to say. It's a low percentage. I don't even... Oh, wait. Is this... Seriously, is this that place that was Irish? He's Irish. There was one place in, like, in the middle of France. I think this is the county. That was Irish for some reason. It makes no sense. She's Irish as well? Oh, she's Frankish. She's got the Gaelic look, though. Like the Britannia look. Let me see this place. I bet you it is Irish. Yep, Irish. Did that spread anywhere? Culture. No. It kept right to this spot. I guess we'll now be going in and converting it. Eventually. That's really weird. Things that can happen in this game. I'm a quarter Irish myself. I just find that a little implausible. Okay, so what are we at? 79%. I seriously don't think these guys need help down there in the war. I think their worst enemy will be attrition. I'm not sure. I mean, Lombardy's also expanding. Look, they're coming in France, which means that if we're going to be the French-German Empire, we're going to have a run-in with them at some point in the future. I'm going to try to take these, unless they have a big revolt, which could happen and they lose this territory. But yeah, I want this, all this, eventually. Bavaria, I would prefer to have. It is German after all. What the hell? These are raiders. From Sejalen. Well, we've got a fair bit of money. I'm not sure what we can save up for. It's not our county. Mustering ground. That'll help. That's a lot of archers and light infantry that go into our levy. This is our place itself. So, Castletown. Yeah, we need 280 gold. We'll save up for that. My king, he's 12 in stewardship, but he can have 7 domain size. I was hoping to have 8 domain size, but 7 should be at this point standard. Now, if I look to see the technology that I can get in the future, it's not even there. I know that is technology, but that's not what you can change the law to. I don't think that I get... Is it Crown Authority? Centralization. Now, what are we at? Vassal limit 5? See, that we are pretty stretched when it comes to vassal limit. If I become an emperor and give away some of my territory, not give it away, but delegate it to kings, it will still be part of my empire. That should reduce the size of my vassal limit. So if I were to go... allows a much bigger domain. Domain size plus 4, what are we at? Domain size plus 3. So the standard will be at least 7, but because my stewardship is higher, it'll be 8. You can actually do the math right here and see what it is. It's base is 1, king rank times 3, so 3. Stewardship, ruler stewardship bonus, so 4, and then laws plus 3. So yeah, I definitely would get 8. His grandfather who ruled last as king, he only had 6, and I did have to give away a county. As painful as that was, or have to deal with, like, I couldn't bring his stewardship up. It literally was below 0 for much of his rule. It was terrible. Got another... Let's end this war. Take this Irish province. I mean, I could be really ambitious and want to go north and take... I mean, there's only so much you can do, because these guys, I can't... They're not heretics, they're the same religion. There's things you can do, like, I think that you can do marriage alliances, and then somehow, if you have a child, you can use that as de jure to claim the whole thing. There's things that you can do. I'm not like, what's his name? There's a really good guy who knows the ins and outs of the mechanics of this game, Arumba. He's got quite a big following for, a lot of his games he plays are like Crusader Kings on YouTube and EU4. I think he's interested in finding out about Hearts of Iron 4 as well, which I am. I'm going to be buying that and playing it eventually. That's Hearts of Iron 1 and 2 were really... That's what brought me into Paradox games. Hearts of Iron 3, not so much. Okay, so I think I've reached the end of everything I can do here. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.